Memory of getting my first pair of minimalist shoes, right? I ordered a pair of Vibram 5-finger shoes, and I went for a jog. I remember I was at a gym up the road, and this is before I, was getting into some good movement stuff. So I went for a jog, and I remember the next day my calves were so sore I could hardly walk. And what that really told me is how little my calves were being engaged with traditional shoes. And so how this relates to agility is that, right, your feet have gone through hundreds if not thousands of years of evolution to do what they do, right? They have receptors. You could argue that they're very similar to your hands, and you could even feel when there's like a little pebble in your shoe. And so there's this wisdom that the body has, that the feet have. And so the more time you spend outside of your shoes that are usually, right, your shoes they're narrow, right? Like, look at this shoe versus the width of like a traditional, right? It's like your feet can splay out wide, and so you'll notice that when you take a step on the ground, right, like look at your foot actually expands as you put pressure on it. It gets wider. So this might not be viable for some people, but if you invest in a pair of cheap minimalist shoes that you could also use for indoor training and for lifting, if you like going to the gym. I own one pair of shoes. They're called Sagaros, Sagauro, Sagaros, and I use them for going to work. I use them for training, and I use them to go out to dinner or for breakfast on the town. And so why this works perfectly for me is because I'm always in a pair of minimalist shoes. A close second favorites are xeroshoes.com, XERO shoes.com, and why I think that this is an effortless way to improve your agility, because balance and agility are very interconnected, right? The time it takes you to go from one step to another step. This guy Jim Klobman, he wrote a book called Balance is Power, and so you really want to spend a lot of time getting into one-legged balance. But if you can, if you could save up for some cheap xeroshoes.com, I think each step can start to make you stronger, and it's going to prevent injuries and help you help you move better on the field, help you stay injury-free. And so this is another strategy, an effortless strategy to helping improve your game and improving your agility as a soccer player. So that would be a close, right? So invest in an RMT rope and